Good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday night. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 3 of What is My Story Today, featuring Bethany Dechavez, my dear friend from Singapore. Tonight, we will talk about how do we overcome fears at our own pace. But before that, let me thank our dear sponsor for tonight, Mr. Right Style Fragrances. So they have a new fragrance addition to their collection. This is Versace Eros fragrance, eau de parfum, 50 ml, only for 299 pesos. So thank you, Mr. Right Style, for keeping on sponsoring our videos. And I'll just invite my guest of honor tonight, my dear friend, Bethany Dechavez. For a while, Beth, I'll just invite you to the video. All right.
Hello.
Hi, Beth.
Hi, Kuya Von. Wait
How are you?
I'm okay. Wait
Can
lang.
you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Wait
Okay.
Ba't ganun yung video?
Yay!
Wait. Ay, sorry. Hello.
Hello, Beth.
Hello.
Kamusta? How are you today?
I'm okay. A bit afraid.
You're afraid, so that really suits our topic
Yes,
tonight,
yes.
more on overcoming fears.
Hmm.
So, before we begin, Beth, let me ask you, tell me more about how do you feel tonight, no? That we are in an IG live.
A bit afraid because this is something that I am doing for the first time, and I'm doing it because of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Beth, for the support as well. No? Kasi I just thought of this initiative or concept a month ago, and then I decided to continue and invite some more friends, no, who I want to check as well during this pandemic if, on how are you doing, no, in your own lives.
Okay.
Okay, so shall we start?
Okay. Wait lang. English talaga lahat.
Napaka-
Pwede ba
No, ano to
mag-Tagalog?
ba? Yes, pwede. Pwede ka mag-Tagalog, Taglish, Singlish.
Okay.
So, ano lang, just be you, no, in responding to these questions. They don't frighten you naman. They won't frighten you naman, no? So my first question
Okay.
is, yes, parang game ka na ba?
Oo nga eh.
So Beth, as a person, are you more of a telling or asking na person?
Asking. I'm more
Okay, why? Why do you say so?
I don't feel comfortable telling people what to do. And I'm more of the observant type eh. So I usually ask.
You usually ask.
Mm.
Okay, by asking, people, does it mean that your personality is also quite reserved, or what? If you want to share, what can you say about your personality?
I think I'm more of the quiet type. Yeah.
Okay, but does the quiet personality affect your dealings with people as well, or is it? I mean, are you secured of that type of personality, or does it also affect others that you deal with in life?
I think it affects others because I don't.
In what way? In what way?
Because I'm not the type of person who initiates conversation. So yeah, and I have the tendency to wait for people to talk to me before I talk to them.
Oh, okay,
Ah.
okay. Well, that's how I also knew you, no, back in SGB before. I got to know you better when we were seconded in EY Singapore
Yep.
last, oh my God, 5 years ago.
Oh,
No? Yeah,
5 years ago. Yeah,
almost 5
2016.
years ago.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, 2016. That was one of the best years, no, of our lives. Yes,
Yes.
dinamay yung guest.
Oh, ito Oo naman,
Well, I
no?
suppose, no, that was really fun na in
Yes,
Singapore.
yes,
Na,
yes.
well, I know that you're in Singapore right now, but still, no. But Beth, let us go back to your childhood.
Bakit, Chad?
I know, bata pa naman tayo, pero let's just go back a few years ago, no.
Okay.
So as a child, Beth, what are your fears in life as a child?
Hmm, tita. Hmm, not being good enough. Siguro yun. I had this fear of not being good enough. Kasi wala naman akong fear na, I mean, siguro usual na flying cockroaches, ganyan. Pero hindi naman yung tipong na i-immobilize ako nun. Pero siguro, ayun, I had this fear of not being good enough kasi, syempre, gusto mong maging achiever, ganun.
Mm.
Yan. And when I failed in college, it really shook
Mm.
my identity. Because growing up, I thought I was this, hindi naman achiever, pero, above
Mm.
average. And then, bigla ka mag-fail. So, yan.
But Ben, it's normal no, that we have fears naman talaga as human beings. Pero was there a time, Beth, that you confronted your fears? I mean, any type of fear no, that you have.
Any type. Yes, yes.
How did you confront that fear that you have in mind right now?
Siguro yung simple example muna. Yung nasa photo natin. Di ba?
Ah,
Pili ko yung natupo lang ako doon. Ayun. So, for everyone's sake, takot talaga ako sa roller coaster. As in, if I had a choice,
ah,
hindi ako sasakay. Kaso tong si Kuya Bon, ginamitan mo ko ng sinay ko mo ako that time. Sabi mo nang, dito ko sa side na to, ganyan. Less yung impact. So, naman, syempre, nandun na, nakapila na. So, sige. Parang, feeling ko nakatulong sa akin yun, yung sinabi mo na less impact pag dito sa side na to. Tapos, di yun na. Yun na. Tapos,
ah,
after nating mag-ride nung ano nga yun? Nakalimutan ko na. Basta
Galactica.
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 Nag-realize ko, wait lang, wala namang difference if doon ako sa right or doon sa left, di ba? So, tinanong pa kita, sinabi mo lang ba yun? Tapos sabi mo nga, yan, sinabi mo nga. Ayan.
Well, Beth, what did you fear afterwards, no? That you overcome that fear, yung sa Galactica nga.
Ayun, syempre, I felt proud of myself. Na, yun nga, I overcame it. Ayun.
Nice, nice. Well, actually, nung time na yon, it's more of I just want you to experience that with us din kasi.
Oo.
No, kasi I don't want you to be left out doon sa baba. Na parang alam mo yun, parang nandun ka na at the moment. So parang ako, we're just there for for a temporary time. Tapos parang naisip ko if I don't invite you over to join us doon sa Galactica and just let you go during that time. Parang sabi ko, it's not complete kasi 'di ba usually tayo yung nandoon sa USS. You know that na parang every weekend kung may time na talaga.
Sagot. So, may lalad tayo ng work.
Pero yun yung main reason ko talaga din. Kasi syempre, as we create memory, syempre dapat nandun lahat ng kasama natin din. Hindi ayaw naman natin na parang at the end of the day, Bet, kakwentuhan ka lang namin, Bet, ang saya ng feeling ng sa taas. Pero hindi ka makarelate eh, kasi di ba, wala ka doon. Kaya I appreciate na kahit sobrang takot mo noon, napapayag kita na sumakay doon. But anyway, now, siguro let me know no, or tell me a time that you used that, any of your fears at your advantage. Was there a time that you used your fear at your advantage?
Okay. Pero naalala ko yung isa kong, wait lang, how to tell without telling everything. So, mayroong nagsabi sa akin na, na manager, sabi niya, when you're afraid, you will be more prepared, ganyan. So, usually kasi, di ba,
Mm.
sa line of work natin, we're asked to lead meetings na, ganyan. And I really hate
Mm.
that. Kasi I really don't like talking, ganun. I don't like discussing yung ganyan. Kaso, since no choice, di kailangan tayo mag-discuss and all. So, yun. So,
Ano?
pag, when I go through situations wherein I need to discuss, I need to lead, ayun, yun iniisip ko na, okay, since I am afraid, I need to be more prepared, ganyan. So, yun.
Aha.
Parang it helps din. Kasi hindi ka
Okay.
magiging complacent. Ayan.
Correct. Aha. Parang ano no, it builds more on your project management skills, no?
Mm.
Lalo na sa engagements na, I mean, work-related wise, di ba? Na parang you get to prepare more time, no? In advance.
Mm.
But now, Beth, no, as you look back, yes, nag-backtrack ulit. As, as you look back, no, in the days, no, in the old days. So what do you think, Beth, are the root is or are the root cause or causes of your fears in life?
Mm. For me, kasi all fear comes from the lack of security or
Okay.
something that threatens your security. So yun, kahit ano pa
Uh-huh.
yan, 'di ba? Kasi parang our brains are designed to protect ourselves so we can survive, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So yun,
Uh,
I think yun. So sa akin, siguro kaya ako takot in public speaking kasi it's something na I'm not used to. It's something that threatens my
mhm.
security because it's something that puts me on the spot, ganyan. Or it's something that makes me feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
Ayun. Ayun.
Okay. Pero was there a time, ba, Beth, that you made excuses to mask those fears that you have?
Paano excuses?
Parang you made, okay, kasi let's say for example, takot ka, di ba sabi mo, you were afraid of public speaking.
Mm.
So, example lang to ah. So, parang you made an excuse, okay, since I'm gonna be the one reporting at the meeting, absent ako bukas.
Hindi.
Parang ano mo yun?
Hindi naman. Pero siguro more on yung lesser, like yung kunwari
Ah,
yung sa
yeah, yeah.
rides, ganyan. Sabihin ko, ayoko, basta, marami ako idadahilan na, ay, nahihilo ako, ganyan. Ayun.
Pero do you think that that would help you ease the fear at least? Ah, sorry, nawala yung ilaw ko.
Oo.
Do you think it helps? Ayan. Oh, sorry. Oh my God, the fear of darkness. Yeah. Ayan. So do you think it helped you at least during that time?
Mm, it helped me escape the situation, but it didn't help me face my fears. Kasi you were making
Mm-hmm.
excuses eh.
Uh,
Diba?
at the moment, di ba?
As a
Temporary
moment,
lang.
yeah. Mm-mm.
Pero long term, hindi talaga niya na-address no, yung fear na
Mm-mm.
meron ka.
Mm-mm.
Ayun. Pero ano siguro, di ba kanina we talked about how it affected other people, no? Yung ano mo naman, yung personality mo.
Mm-mm.
So now, do you think there a time na parang it affected your achievement of goals in life naman at that perspective?
Hmm. Yes.
Okay, tell me more about it.
Wait lang. How to tell without telling everything. So there was this time na super afraid ako. And then it affected the way I dealt with people, ganyan. So, syempre, alam mo naman sa work natin, we need to
Mm.
deal with a lot of people. So, yun. So, parang, um, during that time, I needed to overcome my fear of dealing with people who are different from you. So, di ba, since more on
Yeah.
the introvert side ako, so, syempre, sa work natin, may mga work tayong more on the, or since more on asking side ako, more on telling sila. So yun,
Mm.
yung mga ganon. Ayun, it affected my work for some time. And I needed to address that. I needed to overcome my fear of communicating with certain kind of people.
Mm.
Ayan.
Pero Beth, in those circumstances, do you think you're also accountable of your own hesitations, fears,
Yes, yes,
or ayun, yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
Ayun. Kasi,
So how do you ensure that you yourself also realize something at the end of the day?
mm, ano ba? Siguro, if there is something or someone that I'm afraid of, I take a step back. Pag ano yun, na lower na yung emotions ko, or pag nag-stabilize na yung
Yeah,
emotions ko, ayan,
panahimat-matan.
I take a step back and ask myself why. Parang, why, ano bang, what is it with this person that triggers me ba? Or what is it with this situation that triggers me? What is it with this situation that threatens my security? And if I address
Ah,
that, then I can move forward. Ayan.
okay. Okay, sige. Pero Beth, siguro my next question is quite an ironic question,
Okay.
no? How did you, hindi ko alam kung nagawa mo na to ha or what.
Mm.
I just want to know lang. Were you able to find joy in times of fear? It's an
Oo nga,
ironic
no?
question, pero positive siya na
Mm.
parang positive siya in a way, no? Were you able to find joy when you experience fear in life?
Hmm, siguro, during the moments when I was most fearful, of course not. Pero in the
Mm.
process of overcoming it, I found joy. Like yun nga, yung sa atin, di ba, yung nag-ISS tayo. Syempre, nung nasa
Ah,
pila, mamatay-matay ako, di ba? Kahit yung nasa ride na, di ba? Pero after, yung feeling na, ay,
alam
na-overcome
mo
ko
yung
to.
alam mo, sorry, alam mo yung dinadaldal lang kita, pero yung
Mm,
kaba mo nun.
oo. As in. Ayun. So, siguro, hindi siya dun sa moments ng fear. Pero yung
Ah,
after, yung pag nag-realize, ay, nagawa ko to. Or, yun nga,
okay,
di
okay.
ba? Parang, it makes you proud of yourself din. And, syempre, ano ba? Parang, lagi na yung maalala ng brain mo yun na, ay, dati takot ako dito. Pero na-try ko siya once and I overcame it. So, di ba? It's something that builds your confidence din in doing things that you're afraid of.
Sige, pag okay na yung pandemic and there's a chance for me to go back to Singapore, let's go to USS again and
Binabawi ko
try
na
that
pala.
galaktic. Pero alam mo, Beth, na-miss ko yung USS tsaka Galactica and then yung mga, alam mo yun, yung mga ginagawa natin before
Oo nga eh.
sa Singapore. Grabe no, 5 years na pala.
Oo, oo nga, tagal na.
Parang hindi ko akalain na gano'n na pala siya katagal. Ang dami nung nangyari. Pero parang, alam mo siguro yun, no? Yung parang if a memory is so dear to you, parang you would always remember it as one of the
Mm,
happiest moments in your life. Yes, naging
yes.
scientific lang yung usapan. Ayun. Sige, ngayon naman, I know that syempre lahat naman tayo has fears talaga. It won't be kumbaga, it's with us, no? Every now and then.
Mm,
But the question is, where do you get your strength and courage to overcome these fears or to at least face these fears lang at a
Ah,
certain time?
okay. Siyempre, from God. Ah,
Mhm.
yun, siguro yun din yung isa sa mga natutunan ko. Especially nung period na I was so
Ah,
afraid, I was immobilized, I cannot think, I cannot decide. Ayan.
ah,
Na, tawag dito, na it's okay to be afraid. And hindi naman talaga meant na paano ba? You're not meant to live life without fears naman.
Yeah.
And and it's okay. And even if I am afraid, someone will be there for me, which is God. So yun. Yun yung lagi
Mm.
kong iniisip na he can use those opportunities na, yun nga, takot na takot ako. Or those opportunities that, those things na, he can use those situations that I am so afraid and I am in a difficult situation and turn into an opportunity for me to reach out to him and get my strength from
Mm.
him. Ayun.
Yeah. Correct, no? Well, at least, no? Actually, ang galing kasi that's my next question sana. Na parang, do you give... that's fine. Kasi it led me to the next question na parang, was there a time ba that you gave power to your fear not to come to God? parang na-negate yung ano mo kanina, pero parang this is the other side of the coin eh. Kasi minsan, di ba, we're full of fear, parang we tend to forget God as well, no? That He is there. Pero
Oo.
was there a time that you experienced that?
Oh, yes, definitely. Parang, there was a time na I questioned God. Kasi, bakit ganun? Bakit hindi ko ma-overcome tong fear na to? Bakit,
Ah,
bakit parang feeling ko naman, wala ka? Di ba? Kasi
ah,
parang, if God is with me, why am I still afraid? Ganun. Pero, looking back, I realized na dun sa moments na even dun sa moments na takot ako and I felt alone and immobilized and couldn't think properly,
mm,
God was there as well.
mm.
Ayun.
Praise the Lord.
Yes.
Di ba? Yeah. Pero ito, Beth, kanina 'di ba, sabi mo let's say you had of the fear of failing, 'di ba, when you
Mm-mm.
were still in school, not
Mm-mm.
before. But what have you learned, no? In those moments that I mean, your expectations were not met.
Na it's okay. Na, I mean, syempre, hindi ko naman sasabi doon sa mga bata na, sige lang, huwag kayo mag-aral.
Ah,
Hindi naman ganun. Pero parang,
Beth, so sorry Beth to cut you. Alam mo ba, hindi ko alam kung nakwento ko sa'yo to. Ako din kasi, hindi naman kick out, parang I was,
oo.
ano ba yung term?
Ano,
Di ba nakwento ko sa'yo?
nakwento mo.
Hindi ko na-reach yung cut-off sa
Mm-mm.
school, no, sa university na, hindi ko lang i-mention ko,
Mm-mm.
para hindi na sila
Mahiya. Mapahiya.
ano to. Uh,
Charot.
parang, this is me, parang gano'n.
Mm.
Parang yun, I was also out of the program when I was in second year. And then, I also felt that fear before, no, sa akin na parang, okay, what will happen to me next? Kasi yun na yung best school for me
Mm-mm.
eh.
Mm-mm.
Tapos eventually, nawala. Alam mo yun,
Mm-mm.
parang na-realize ko, okay, kaya ko naman pala siyang kunin sa ibang school. Hindi naman talaga siya sa school eh. Di ba, alam mo yun, parang it depends on your persistence as well, no, to
Mm-mm.
really achieve your goals. But going back to what you said, na parang sabi mo okay lang na
Mm-mm.
ma-experience yun
Oh,
and
paano
the
ba?
likes. Okay.
Parang syempre dun sa moment na yon na I failed, hindi siya
Mm.
okay. Pero
Ah,
parang
correct.
pero parang
Parang
eventually,
gusto.
di ba? Pero eventually ma-realize mo na yung mga bagay pala na kinatatakutan ko kahit na mangyari sila like yun, fear of failing.
Ah,
Yung worth ko is still intact naman pala. And yun siguro yun din, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina, yung fear yung fear na trigger siya when it threatens our security. So, maybe my fear of failure threatens my security with myself. So, ayun, even if I failed
mm.
pala, parang my worth doesn't come from any achievements naman. Ayun.
Yeah. Correct. And failures does not define who we really are. No, they're just part of our building our character as well. No,
Yes.
as we go.
Yep.
Di ba?
Mm-mm.
Kasi parang yung mindset din kasi nating mga tao usually is that if I don't meet the expectation of other people, no, parang I'm a failure already. Pero at the end of the day kasi they're not the ones that we are gonna please eh, di ba?
Mm.
For me then, I don't wanna sound, preachy or what, pero di ba, I've learned this as well, no, from other people who opened up to me the word of God na parang you have to work for the Lord talaga.
Mm.
Kasi yun minsan kaya din tayo na na-fall short kasi nga we tend to forget His presence. Like what we talked about earlier, di ba?
Mm. Yep.
Yun. But anyway,
Ay, ito
talking
pala.
about
Wait lang.
ourselves.
Sorry,
Oh, go,
sorry.
go.
And
Go
to
ahead,
add,
go ahead, go ahead.
sorry, to add to that, sabi mo, yung working for the Lord. I think it's something din na,
Ah,
that eases my fears. Kasi, syempre, di ba, sa work natin, there are so many expectations, ganyan, from different kinds of people. And,
ah,
minsan, okay naman na, syempre, we strive to meet their expectations. Pero, nag-realize ko na, the more you do that, the more you do it for them, sometimes, mas lalo kang natatakot at mas lalo kang
ah.
nagiging napapagod agad. Pero when you do it for the Lord and you give your best, ma-realize mo na, kahit ano pang mangyari, it's okay. It's okay because I know
Mm.
the Lord is blessing the work of my hands. So, kung ano man yung magiging pagkukulang ko, edi i-adjust in the future.
Mhm.
And I know na, para if I do it for the Lord, then somehow it will bless other people as well, even if I
Mhm.
don't see it yet. Ayan.
Aha.
Ayun lang.
Okay. Actually, ang galing kasi yung sagot mo is my next question again.
Sorry na. Lagi ka pa
Alam mo,
na-friend.
Mula nung season 1, episode 1, and then yung kay last week kay Eliza, ganun talaga. As in, yung parang nahihit yung mga questions ko dito
Ibig
sa
sabihin, magaling ka mag-isip ng
notebook.
questions. Diba?
So now, Beth, di ba sabi mo, you need to also help others, di ba, na overcome their fears and all. So what was your impact, at least, no, up to this day, to other people when when you share at least your fears to them, how you overcome these fears and all. So ano yung parang na-realize mo na you have an impact pala on others?
Siguro, hindi naman siguro impact. Siguro,
Mm.
realization lang na if I am struggling, if I am
Uh,
having difficulties, if I have fears, then other people are going through that as well. So siguro what I learned is to be more compassionate. Kasi 'di ba, syempre pag busy
uh,
tayo or pag stress, parang wala ka ng pake, 'di ba? Parang sige, work lang. Pero the more na you feel afraid, the more you realize na kung na-feel ko to, baka na-feel din to ng ibang tao. So, yun.
uh,
So, siguro, constant reminder to be more compassionate. Like what you did to
mhm.
me. Di ba? Kasi, wait lang. Naalala ko kasi dati sa, di ba, na magka-work pa tayo. Siyempre, lagi mo ako dinadaanan sa area, kinakamusta mo ako, ganun. So, yun, wala lang. Na-miss ko lang. And I hope, and I really hope na, di ba, what you did to me, somehow I can do it to others as well.
Yeah,
Ayun.
yeah. It ripples to others eh, di ba?
Mm.
Na parang, alam mo, Beth, ito, backtrack lang din no, sa staff days ko.
Ah,
Sorry na.
sige lang.
Parang, na-realize ko kasi before, no, when I was still a staff, syempre I had all these fears kasi galing akong probinsya eh. Diba? Parang sabi ko, kakayanin ko ba? Kasi, ang unang sabak ko sa application when I was a staff, parang dito lang ako sa Bacolod nag-apply.
Mm.
Okay? So parang sabi ko, okay na to na dito ako mag-work. Tapos eventually kasi naisip ko na parang okay, I need to move further in my career. So I tried going to Manila and work for SGB nga.
Mm.
So ngayon, when I was in the firm, parang hindi naman sa siguro I acknowledge my fault as a staff na nagpabaya din talaga ako sa sa performance ko. Pero siguro I feel that I lacked some support from the people I worked with before. So parang ang fear ko, am I ready if I'm in their position already? So parang yun, hindi naman in an instant, siguro due to the responsibility given, parang, alam mo yun, yung parang in one snap, parang ano eh, doon ka talaga di ba sabi nga nila, you are never ready talaga,
Mm, mm.
no?
True, true.
At anything. Pero if you are there at that moment in time na need mong let's say mag-move forward or mag-act, kailangan kailangan mo talagang i-demonstrate yung kumbaga yung description ng role, no, at that point in time. So parang yun yung na-overcome ko din siya, na okay, sige, hindi naman pala siya nakakatakot talaga. Parang okay, I just need to to be there, to be present to people who need my help, and syempre learn from them as well. Kasi syempre yun yung yun yung parang those are the things that I feel I lack as a staff before. And siguro hinanap ko din siya from the people I worked with. And siguro, ewan ko kung mataas ba yung standards ko or yes, hindi nga na-promote to senior. Pero alam mo yun, yung parang, nafe-feel mo ba yan minsan na parang there's something, off topic to parang there's this something that you want to, parang alam mo yung, parang siya, meron kang idea, pero at the end of the day, may misunderstood ka. Gets mo?
Mm-mm.
So dahil doon, parang nagkaroon ako ng fear na okay, baka pag nagsalita ako, may misunderstood na naman ako ng mga tao. So parang, I don't know if you have felt that in your life. Pero yun din yung mga isa sa fears ko before. Na siguro yung validation, no? Yung mga ganun. Fear of being validated and the likes. Yeah, but anyway, nasingit ko lang. But right now, Beth, do you think is forgiveness a need for you to also anong tingin mo dito sa gilid? Do you think let's be specific na lang. Do you think you need to forgive yourself as well in having those fears in the past or even up to now?
Great. Hindi naman siguro forgive for having those fears kasi pag ganun parang I'm not allowed to be afraid, diba? Siguro more on forgive myself for being too hard on myself because I have those fears, diba? Kasi minsan, syempre hindi naman tayo laging compassionate with ourselves na when we're afraid.
Yeah.
Diba? Usually, parang meron ding point na dahil takot na takot ako and hindi ko siya ma-overcome. I was really hard with myself. Ano ba yan? Ganyan. Tanda mo na. Chagot. Diba? Parang, paano ba? Siguro yun. Saka, paano ba? Siguro I needed to show love din dun sa person I used to be during that time.
Yeah.
Ayun. Na even if I'm not very proud of her because she was so afraid, she did the best that she could at that time. So yun, siguro yun.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least it's a good thing then, no, that you were able to realize that at this point in time. But then, as we talk now, do you still have worries about tomorrow?
Oh, of course. Natatawa.
Gusto ko yung reaction mo. Oh, of course.
Bakit? Normal naman yun
So what do you worry about tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Sunday pa tomorrow so okay pa. Usually, worried daw pag Sunday na. So, yun pala. Parang something na I realized. Iba talaga yung Sunday night. As in, iba. Mas worried ako pag Sunday night. Kasi nga, syempre, Monday na, start of another week, ganyan. Hindi, totoo. Parang, oh my
Ano
God,
lang?
ano, plano na,
Parang dumaan lang yung
oo,
weekend.
dumaan lang yung weekend, tapos yung lahat, yung, syempre, minsan may plans ka for yourself, minsan may plans ka rin to work, di ba? Tapos madalas, plans lang siya, plans lang, so kaya, ayan, so, kabado pag Sunday night, ayun.
Ay,
Ay,
wait lang,
nawala ka,
namamatay yung ilaw
wait,
ko.
oo, nawala ka.
Sorry, nag-ano yung ilaw ko. Yung ring light, yung parang naluluspel.
Okay.
Anyway, sige, sa ngayon kasi I only get to talk to you as well sa mga chats
Mm.
or if I see your stories and the like. So, ano yung mga activities mo as well to, at least, no, to lessen your,
Ay, I love that.
um,
My fears. Fears ba? Wait lang. So, syempre, since yun nga, I'm more, very fearful ako. And syempre, pag,
ah,
ano ba? First, ano, I exercise daily. O, di ba? Hindi ko yung ginagawa dati. Ne, pero totoo yun kasi paano ba? Di ba pag kinakabahan ka, mabilis yung heartbeat mo, ganyan. So, pag tumatakbo ako, ay, nagjo-jog ako every morning. Hindi naman masyado malayo. So syempre, habang nagjo-jog ako, mabilis na yung heartbeat ko. So, parang feeling ko, ay, similar siya, di ba? Similar, symptom? Hindi. Similar, ano man term doon? Something. yung
ah,
mabilis na heartbeat when you're afraid, saka when you're running. So, yan. So, habang tumatakbo ako, dun na, siguro doon ko na nalalabas yung yung fears ko habang tumatakbo. Saka, syempre, na-regulate yung heartbeat. And, yun nga, parang you tend to breathe more kasi nga, tumatakbo ka. So, yun. I exercise daily. And then, at hindi ko na nagagawa kasi, ewan ko ba,
ah,
ba't ba nawala siya sa routine ko. Pero nung January to March, nagme-meditate ako for 10 minutes. Kasi may meditation app.
nice.
At tas,
Ah,
okay siya kasi ano, tawag dito, merong, ano ba, parang pag feeling ko, syempre, di ba, pag afraid ka, cluttered yung thoughts mo. Pag feeling ko ganun na,
mhm.
so nag-meditate na ako. Tapos, di ba, meron doon yung mag-focus ka lang on breathing. So, after ko mag-meditate, tapos sorry. Merong part doon na mag-focus ka lang on breathing. Tapos meron doong part na parang, ano ba, you can think whatever you want na. So, pag dumating
Yeah,
na dun
yeah.
sa part na yon, clear na yung mind ko to plan. So, sige, parang, itong something na I was worrying about, ganito lang pala gagawin ko. Ganyan. So, that helps
Oh.
din. As in, try it. So, yon. So, and then, something na I do every weekend. Archery!
Yes,
Ayun.
yes.
Feeling ko yun, naka-help din talaga yun. Kasi, wait lang, bakit here? Paano ba? Medyo, mukha siyang indirect. Pero feeling ko it's something that helped me big time. Kasi, yun nga, I think you know naman, hindi ako sporty.
Focus.
At saka,
Actually, yung focus din, di ba?
yung
Yung
focus.
workout sa archery.
Focus. Tapos okay siya sa, yun nga, physical health and yun, mental health as well. Kasi nga, it helps you focus. Ayun. Tapos, ano pa ba? Saka, ano kasi, siguro, diba, I used to be very afraid and I needed to find a new identity. So, yun. So, all my life kasi hindi ako into sports. As in, yung mga PE ko nga nung college, pugo dance. Kasi takot talaga. Takot ako sa bola, gano'n.
Hindi, alam mo, tingin ko sa mga accountancy, hindi ko nila lahat pero parang napansin ko kapag accountancy student ka, parang hindi sporty yung mga tao sa accountancy no?
Okay.
Parang,
Normal
hindi ko
pala
alam.
yun.
Pero kahit ako din, hindi ako sporty. Siguro yung sport ko lang dati is swimming. Yes.
Yes!
Kita mo swimming mag-isa pa din, hindi yung team sport.
Oo nga, no? Ayun.
Di ba? So parang yan yung trait nung mga taong kumukuha ng ganong course. Pero Beth, let us talk about archery.
Okay.
Kasi parang nakitaan ko siya ng similarity in overcoming fears. So parang do you think ba when you did that activity, parang it's also a sort of overcoming your fear? Kasi parang may target ka eh.
Oo. So,
Di ba?
yun. Ayun, di kwento ko. Yung first time kong mag-archery. Actually, nung papunta pa lang ako doon sa first time ko na mag-archery, kinakabahan ako na parang, baka mamaya naman after 1 hour, wala man lang akong ma-hit na target, di ba? So, di yun. As in, dami-dami ko naisip na, baka mamaya. Tapos, naligaw pa ako. Kasi nag-commute lang ako.
Oh.
Tapos, ang layo pa pala ng pintahan, ng
Saan siya? Saan siya yung archery?
dito rin sa S3. Salt and Light. Salt and Light Archery. Char. So, yun. Di ang layo. Kasi, tapos ito pa pala. So, nag-commute ako kasi feeling ko, sige, magpaka-adventurous ganyan. So, naligaw ako. In the end, basta mali yung pinabaan ko, yung nag-grab din ako papunta.
Ang mahal!
Ayun, parang, yun nga, na-late na nga ako, nag-spend pa ako ng excessive. So, yun, pagdating ko, yun nga, kinakabahan na ako kasi late na ako. Baka mamaya hindi na ako pansinin ng instructor. Pero ano naman kasi siya, weekday. So, mas lenient sila. So, yun, andun na. Mag-shoot na ako. Hindi ko na matandaan kung siguro mid yun nung habang tinuturuan. Tinuruan na ako tapos mag-shoot na ako. Sabi ng instructor ko, calm down. Calm down. You're too tense. Take a deep breath. Tapos di yun, nag-inhale, exhale ako before ako mag-shoot. Tapos nung ginawa ko yun, na-hit ko yung sayang, nasa labas yung ko. Meron akong parang dito eh, yung parang target na anyway, so yun. So, yung so na-hit ko siya, yung yellow, yung closest sa gitna. So parang doon ko na-realize na, okay, pag kinakabahan pala ako, helpful tong archery. Kasi nga, yun nga, parang kailangan ko muna maging kalmado before ako makashoot. So yun.
Correct.
So, kaya after nung ang tawag nga doon, fun shoot, talagang kinarir ko na siya. So yun, ginagawa ko siya every weekend. Di ba?
Every weekend? Ang mahal, magkano ba? Mahal ba?
Mahal yung meron ko silang basic archery course. So, yun yung medyo pricey. Pero after nun, ang babayaran mo na lang yung yung rental nung place, saka nung bow and arrow. Ayun. Ayun lang.
So, parang i-investan mo talaga siya sa simula, no? Pero at least, di ba, you are, reaping a good, output sa ganyang activity. Pero Beth, how did it help you as well in your decision-making skills? Kasi parang, di ba, you mentioned earlier na parang because you are more focused, then you can hit the target. So how did it affect naman your decision-making skills in life?
Ayun. So, diyan nga, parang natutunan ko sa archery, kailangan calm down. So, if I am calm, I can decide better. I can focus better. I can decide better. And I can hit my target. So, yun. Tapos, meron pang isa sa basic archery. Kasi paano ba? So, yung isang coach, sabi niya sa akin, ang goal ko daw is lahat ng arrows ko dapat nasa yellow, tapos nasa red. Tapos, meron kasing form sa archery, ganyan. So, syempre, competitive tayo, di ba? So, hindi tinatarget ko talaga. As in, sobrang focus ko na ma-hit yung target. Pero nakalimutan ko na yung pinaka-important na part pala ng archery is yung form. So, yun. Tapos sabi niya, masyado kang focus dun sa target mo that you forget what is important. So, parang, pag kinakabahan ako or anything, so, inalala ko, okay, ano ba yung pinaka-important? Masyado akong focused on doing all these things, pero hindi naman pala sila important. Ganon. So, yun. That's something
that's nice.
That's something I learned from archery din. Okay, try mo na.
Parang I can relate it to living in the moment. No? Kasi minsan, sobrang future forward natin. Okay, in 10 years to come, this is my goal. Parang ang dami na nating iniisip towards that period in our lives. Pero yung now, kumaga yung now kasi important din. Like, how do we, what do we do in order to achieve that, no? Parang something. Parang that's all yan. That's actually, one of the similarities no, ng living in the moment. Pero ito, sorry. Sige. My second to the last, oh my God, second to the last question ko na.
Mabilis.
I hope may na-learn ka naman or may na-share naman din tayo sa mga viewers natin. Yes. Alam mo naman, ang daming viewers. Pero yun, siguro na lang, ang second to the last question ko is personal, no? So, I know you are living with your mom right now.
Dahan-dahan ka lang.
About your mama, mama. Hi, tita. So how do you see her as an image of strength, no? In times that you have these fears in life.
Wait lang. Baka maiyak ako. Ayun, siguro, paano ba? Siyempre, di ba, alam mo naman yung struggles dito, yung mag-work sa abroad, ganyan, working here, ganyan. And having to overcome all these fears, having to overcome all these struggles, ganyan. Pag inisip ko na, okay lang, at least kasama ko si mami, kaya ko ulit bukas, ganon ko siya inisip.
So parang kumbaga siya din, actually, di ba sabi mo nga, parang your mom also made a way, di ba, no, to move there. Kasi she also supported your dream, no, na parang to be there, no. And I know, I don't want to mention na lang here, di ba, ang dami nating usapan before, na parang bakit hindi ako matuloy-tuloy. Alam mo, Bet, nandyan ako sa ganung situation ngayon. So hindi ko alam if, kasi parang what I'm experiencing right now, naalala ko yung mga usapan natin before, ng mga ibang friends ko din sa SGV and the like. So parang ako, okay, na-realize ko, okay, these people nga experience the same, pero eventually they got their opportunities, their dreams, and so parang ako, sige, I'll be more patient. Parang siguro ayoko din na mag-alala, no? Parang so yun, going back no again, so naisip ko na lang din, okay, this is my reality ngayon eh. No, na parang why should I fear of tomorrow? Alam ko naman na ito yung pinapadaanan sa aking ngayon, process no, Lord. So yun, naalala ko lang bigla kasi during those times. Siguro ako nung time na yun, parang okay lang ako dito sa Manila, parang okay pa naman ako. Pero yung ibang tao pala, may mga na pala kayo, yung may mga, alam mo yun, yung parang yung impulse nyo, sobrang na pala nun, sobrang intense na, tapos ako yung parang chill lang ako. Alam mo yun? Tapos ngayon lang ako, ngayon ko lang na-feel yung ganong impulse na that you had before. Ayun. Anyway, so this is my last question. So if you can describe your story today in one word, in just one word, what is it? What's that word?
Okay. Courageous. Wow. Ayun.
Why?
Pag, biglang nahikapan. Wait lang. Siguro, paano ba? We think na overcoming fears has to be something grand, 'di ba? Pero I think there are times na just waking up, just being present is an act of courage as well. So yun. And also, 'di ba nga, takot ako sa public speaking and I survived.
Yes. Yay.
So yun. So kahit na gano'n pa little tong ginawa ko is an act of courage as well. So yun, I feel courageous.
Okay, that's a nice word to describe your story today. Pero do you have any message, Beth, to those people as well who might have fears also in life as well na parang hindi pa nila na-overcome or anything that you would like to share to these people, including me as well.
Ano ba? Siguro, something din na gusto kong sabihin to myself na, it's okay. I'm proud of you. I can see what you're doing. I can see how you're struggling, how you're facing your fears. And even if it feels that you haven't overcome your fears yet, it's okay. I know you will get there. And I'm proud of you every step of the way.
Yay!
Yay!
I hope the people who will be able to hear that will also be be able to overcome their fears in the near future or in God's time.
Yeah.
But anyway, sige Beth, I will end this conversation through a message to you.
Okay.
Kasi na-awkward ako mag-pray kasi kailangan ko mag-close ng eyes. Pero ano na lang siguro, first of all, I'd like to thank you for accepting my invitation for this discussion, even though it was just, I think, a week ago that I told you. Beth, ikaw na yung next guest ko. so I really appreciate that for you to be able to make time tonight. I know you also have some things to do but you took the time to talk to me as well. Even though it's kind of formal, kasi syempre nasa IG live tayo. Pero you know naman how we talk off cam. Yes, mga artista pala. But to be serious with the message, so I continue to pray to God na you got to be safe there in Singapore. Be safe with your mom. And I know that every day hindi madali yung buhay. But I can feel your vulnerability as well. Parang minsan nag-chat ka lang bigla na, Kuya Bon, ganito. Ako naman, syempre, makikinig lang naman ako or mag-share lang din ako kung kailangan. So I really appreciate those moments. And I hope, I always pray to God din naman na He will continue to bless your heart as well so that you can be a blessing to others in this life. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Beth, for tonight.
Hey.
I hope you have your dinner na.
Hindi pa. Ikaw?
Oh my God! Sorry, ang aga namin kumakain dito.
Okay.
Alam mo naman sa probinsya, mga 6 pa lang kumakain na. Minsan mga 8, tulog na sila dito eh. Ako na lang yung nag-work dito na hanggang magdamag. Ayun. Once again, Bethany Dechavez, thank you very much for tonight. I hope we will have another episode for this one. For the season of What is My Story Today. And keep safe always. See you soon when the pandemic is over.
Yeah, see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.